I like it in the city when the air is so thick and opaque. I love to see everybody in short skirts, shorts and shades.
We're doing a little bit of an interview now to let you know what's going on at Katie Fitzgerald's on Thursday the 15th of March. We have a charity gig in aid of Project Gambia, and I guess I'll start this off by telling you a little bit about it. My name is Jonathan Morgan, and I used to work at Ridgewood High School, but just to give you a little bit of background, I was a touring musician for many years before I went into education, and when I came back from Gambia I really wanted to do something a little bit different other than the things that went on at school, such as the cake sales and that kind of thing. You've got to sell a lot of cakes to make any money, which is fine. So I decided I'd like to use a little bit of my experience and my knowledge and some of my contacts to make a record for charity, and I got in touch with Bass Studios, who were really supportive, and it turned into this huge community project which took up all of the summer holidays. But it was fantastic, and as a result of that we're going to do a bit of a smaller scale gig. As I said, 15th of March on Thursday night down at Katie's. We've got a host of local artists performing. I've got an old friend of mine who I worked with for many years, Ian Parker, playing. We have Ian Cole's band, Bigger Than Seattle, which I believe is their
That's our last ever
swan
gig.
song.
Yeah.
We have local singer-songwriter Sean Stewart. We have the fabulous Cara Burrows, who's going to be very, very big one day. We have Georgia Wilkinson and Brogan Gilliatt from Ridgewood High School performing. Let me check my list. Have I missed anyone out? I've got Eddie Morton, who owns Katie Fitzgerald. Don't forget him. And we have Dale Perry. I'm sure you all know who he is. And we have some other special guests as well. So that's Thursday, 15th of March, down at Katie Fitzgerald's, and it'll kick off at about 8:30. So back to, do you have a copy of the CD there, Georgia?
I do.
When we came back from Gambia, decided we'd do a charity record, which got lots of people from the local community involved, local printers, local graphic design company, 1108 helped, KPG printers, and we got Georgia and Brogan to sing lead vocals, and it had 5 other singers from Ridgewood School. And this is how I met Ian. He was the producer and engineer. So I'll talk very quickly about Ian and let him tell you why he's coming to Gambia this year with us. So over to you, Ian.
Yeah, I engineered and produced this record. It's a great record. You should probably go out and buy it. And they found out what my day job was. My day job is to research in solar energy. I do that for Loughborough University. And when I started to do that, I wanted to do something that was good, that was potent in the world, certainly in the developing world. And if you go out and buy a solar energy system in the UK, it might make a political statement, but it mainly has an economic benefit. Whereas if you're to do that in somewhere like the Gambia, in an impoverished village, as we're intending to do, as my project over there will be, it really is the liberation of a community from many hardships. And that's my intention, is to go over there and set up a solar energy system so that they can have some free electricity for 20-25 years.
So yeah, it's going to be a really good trip this year. Well advertised, Georgia. You can pop that down now. I don't know if you'd like to introduce yourself, tell us who you are, how you got involved in the project and some of the things that we did last year.
I'm Georgia, and I obviously got involved in the project because I go to Ridgewood High School. And basically when we go out every year, we are based in 3 villages. One's called Quitasillo, and it's built on a rubbish dump, so obviously they're not very well off at all. And we hand out rice and mosquito nets there, and we're based in 2 schools in particular. One which is in Halfdale, which is for nursery children and primary school children, and one in Canifin, which is based on the higher years. And when we go out there, we basically just, work with the children, give them classes, and just give them things that they need, and they love everything. Like if you give them a football, they'll love that. And yeah, it's basically we have meetings before we go, and it's just a really eye-opening experience, and it makes you think, wow, I am really lucky to be living in a country where I can just do basically whatever I want, really. And but yeah, it's awesome.
I think it's true to say that they're some of the happiest children I've ever seen over there. I couldn't believe how content they were with what little they had. So bringing it back round to the gig, Thursday, 15th of March, Katie Fitzgerald's. Tickets are available on the night, and you can also contact Ridgewood High School, and I think you might also be able to get some down at Bass Studios in Stourbridge. They will be available at the start of next week. So hopefully, from Ian, Georgia and myself, hope to see you all there, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.